Contrasting styles with similar aims, contrasting forms with similar expectations, and contrasting seasons with always start with one common needle. Hello, very good afternoon to all Indian football lovers from wherever you are across the country. And now it is the time to roll the ball onto the pitch in another brand new season of Chief Minister's Cup, organized by the Karnataka State Football Association and Vaishnavi Group. Once again, we are coming back with live actions from Bangalore Football Stadium. It's a Group A encounter where Raman Nagar will be taking on Padmanabhanagar. We are hoping to see an exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer encounter that is going to be unveiled, that is going to be revealed in front of you. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Raman Nagar in their first two matches, they had defeated Shivajinagar by 2-0. In the last match, they just literally sandwiched, they just literally flashed away BTM layout by 8-1. On the other hand, Padmanabhanagar, they have already been kicked out from this Group A fixture because in their first match they were defeated by BTM layout by 3-2, and in their second match they were facing another lamentable defeat in front of Shivajinagar by 4-1. So they have nothing to lose. So they will surely be putting a strong resistance in front of Raman Nagar. And frankly speaking, Raman Nagar, they will be qualified surely into the quarter-final rounds. That is the last 8 rounds. The two teams up against each other, Raman Nagar and Padmanabhanagar. And I'm your commentator, Shopna Bhumulli, joining you live from the commentary box. You are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channel of SportsKPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. These guys are really doing a commendable job. These guys are really doing a marvelous job in order to highlight, in order to cherish, in order to nurture their upcoming promising young talents, their upcoming future talents who can have the potentials to shine themselves in near future. Here we can see that the players of these two teams, they are marching towards the center, led by the match officials. Pre-match rituals are happening there onto the center. The stage is set, and we are all set for the cracker of a contest. The countdown begins. The players of both the teams, they are shaking hands with each other along with the match officials as well. And we are all set to kick off. Raman Nagar will be taking on Padmanabhanagar, the two teams up against each other that I was talking about earlier. Padmanabhanagar, they will surely be putting up a strong resistance in front of Raman Nagar. They are also becoming very, very determined to make a strong hindrance in front of Raman Nagar because they have nothing to lose. The two captains, they are coming up onto the center in order to choose the directions prior to engaging themselves into another exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer encounter. The players of both the teams, they are preparing their one last talk. Rahul M, who is holding the key of captaincy for the side of Raman Nagar. The players of both the teams, they are getting ready. The fans, the spectators, the supporters, they are also getting ready. The instruments are also getting ready to rock and roll. Here we can hear the clapping of the footsteps of Raman Nagar and Padmanabhanagar. Those are going to lock horns with each other. And once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Bangalore Football Stadium, one of the most spectacular venues, one of the most picturesque venues in Indian football circuit. The players of both the teams, they have taken their respective positions, and we are just one step away from the kickoff. We are coming more closer to the kickoff. Yesterday, it was a very, very special moment for Indian football because Ryan Williams and Akash scoring India's first win. Australia-born Ryan Williams made a dream India debut as his fourth minute strike set up the home side's 2-1 win over Hong Kong in an Asian Cup qualifying round match. Akash Mishra scored the other goal for India in the 50th minute, also his first international strike to help the Khalid Jamil coached side notch their first victory of the third round of the qualifiers. And here you can see that the match officials, he is also indicating for the commencement of the match, and it is CV Raman Nagar. Those will be kicking off the proceedings. In any time, any moment, whistle can be blown. And here we go with the beginning of the match, with the commencement of the match. CV Raman Nagar, those will be attacking from left to right on your screen in their signature. Purple and black combinations. On the other hand, it's Padmanabhanagar. Those will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature. Sky blues. The players of both teams will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game. The players of both teams will be looking forward in order to carry forward the momentum back in their favor. With the commencement of the match, with the beginning of the match, CV Raman Nagar, the men in purples, they are trying to maintain a good positional football. And they are trying to establish their ascendancy over the midfield. In the meantime, the jersey number 8, Alan Sanjay Xavier, he is playing his role as a right winger. Slowly but firmly, CV Ramanagar, they are trying to come upon a counter. Again, plays it back. They're trying to maintain a good positional football as well. Switching it over to the left. Now he is operating. Now the attack is being built from down the left. Will he go for the cross? Enough options have been created inside the box. Can it be a troublesome moment for Padmanabhanagar, but well defended at the heart of the defense, at the core of the defense by Padmanabhanagar. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's a throw-in for CV Raman Nagar. With the commencement of the match, with the beginning of this clash, CV Raman Nagar, they're trying to put some counter pressure upon their opponent. This time, Alan Sanjay Xavier, he was taking too long time in order to release the ball. So that's why the possession being won back by Padmanabhanagar. Now Padmanabhanagar, they are trying to come upon a counter by capitalizing their left channel again. The jersey number 8 for CV Nagar. It's none other than Alan Sanjay Xavier. He was standing out in an offside trap. So that's why an indirect free kick has been awarded to CV Nagar. And that I was talking about earlier. I am talking about yesterday's match. Already out of contention for the Continental Showpiece, India ended their campaign with 5 points from one win and two draws. And at the bottom of Group C, India had lost to Hong Kong 0-1 in the first leg on June in last year in Kowloon, Singapore, to beat Bangladesh 1-0 at their home earlier in the day. Qualified for the 2027 Asian Cup as Group C toppers with 14 points from 6 matches. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's a throw in for Padmanabhanagar. That's long throw has been delivered there. And if we talk about the latest soccer development, if we talk about the latest updates of soccer in the Silicon Valley of India, then we should mention Madeira, who has recently joined Bengaluru FC as a head coach of their youth development. Bengaluru FC appointed former Indian coach and technical director Savio Madeira as head of youth development. The club is expected to make a formal announcement later this week. A respected figure in Indian football, Madeira brings over 35 years of experience at all levels of the game. He joins Bengaluru at a time when the club has increased its focus towards youth development and started contributing plenty of players to the national teams. Seven of the club's players were part of the India under 20 squad at the SAP Championship in Maldives, while six made it to the senior national team for the AFC Asian Cup qualifier against Hong Kong. Madeira is a top profile and certain to make things work at Bengaluru. The expectations will be high as the club has always set high standards and Madeira is known to thrive in such a setup. Until Khalid Jamil took over as the coach last year, Madeira was the last domestic coach for the senior national team. He had various stints as chief coach and then worked as technical director for the All India Football Federation. The former Indian midfielder was also AIFF's head of coach education for several years. Once he left AIFF, Madeira took up an assignment with Sporting Club de Goa as technical director before parting ways last year. More recently, he was technical expert with FIFA coaching development and conducted courses across the continent. Madeira enjoyed a 17-year playing career from 1983 to 2000 as a midfielder, majorly for Salgaonkar Football Club, one of the most predominant Goanese footballing giant, winning two World Cup, Federation Cup, and the 1997-98 National Football League title. After retiring as a player, he transitioned into coach with Salgaonkar. That I was talking about, the newly appointed head coach of Bengaluru FC's youth development. This can be troublesome moment for Padmanabhanagar. Can he finish it from that point of time? But we should heap huge praise upon the keeper of Padmanabhanagar. He was coming out of his line in order to get the ball under his control. Slowly but gradually, total pressure is being intensified, is gradually being piled up upon the defensive fortress of Padmanabhanagar. 7 minutes have been passed here at Bangalore Football Stadium. Deadlock is yet to be unbroken. Scoreline stands. It's CV Raman Nagar nil, Padmanabhanagar nil. In any time, any moment, deadlock can be broken. It's a free kick for CV Raman Nagar. It's a set piece. Can it be a crucial one for CV Raman Nagar? In comes the cross. That was a good looking delivery. Danger still not averted from the right. The ball has been rolled out finally over the sideline. So no trouble, no problem for Seva for the keeper of Padmanabhanagar. And that I was talking about earlier. It's corner for CV Raman first corner of this match. Decent cross there. Headed comes in equally, but the ball has been rolled out over the crossbar. The plan was very good. It was a good attempt, but it was not properly executed inside the 6-yard box. Point it out for a goal kick in favor of Padmanabhanagar. And that I was talking about Ryan Williams slotted home winner first time right footer into the back of the net after the brilliant low delivery into the middle by Manveer Singh to give the big coachy crowd a wonderful moment to cheer. William was included in the squad after FIFA cleared his change of association, paving the way for the 31st-year-old winger to present India at the senior international level. It was also his international debut, as he has not played for Australia in an official uh, senior match. He represented Australia at the youth level, featuring in the 2012 AFC Under 19 Championship and the 2013 FIFA Under 20 World Cup. Plays it back. Again, this can be a troublesome moment for Padmanabhanagar, but the flag goes up. He was standing out in an offside trap. A sense of urgency is becoming very, very prominent, is becoming very, very rampant from the side up. The men in purples, frankly speaking, to be very honest, Padmanabhanagar defense, they are looking quite consolidated one. They are looking quite solidified one. At the moment again, Alan Xavier releasing it here for Church number 11. He has almost penetrated inside the box. Can it be a troublesome moment? How does he miss it? To Church number 10. He can't believe in his eyes. We should look at the replay also. A good teamwork. This could have been a lovely build-up play by R. Sachin and Rajendiren. He was missing out on that occasion. The ball was just flying out over the crossbar. Lucky escape for Padmanabhanagar that he was talking about with the commencement of the match. Padmanabhanagar boys, they should have to be very, very cautious. They should have to be much more consolidated. They should have to be much more solidified in terms of preventing the attacks of Raman Nagar. They have started putting immense pressure upon their opponent. Actually, R. Sachin, Rajendiren and Alan Sanjay Xavier, they are trying to portray a trio combination by capitalizing the right channel. In the meantime, again, releasing it here for Alan with the ball. Cross comes in. It has been headed it out by the defenders of Padmanabhanagar. Danger still not averted. He's trying to find out some gap. Will he go for a shot? The attackers of Raman Nagar, they are constantly hovering on the edge of the area of Padmanabhanagar. Plays it back. Keeper with the long ball. Raman Nagar boys, as usual, they are trying to dominate this game. They are trying to dominate their opposition, as they usually do, as they usually did in their last two matches. They defeated Shivajinagar by 2-0, and simultaneously they just literally sandwiched, outplayed BTM layout by defeating them 8-1. So definitely, Raman Nagar boys, they will be looking forward to finish their group campaign by getting a victory, by securing a victory in their last match also. And they will surely be wanting to finish as a first boy from Group A. Again, possession being won back by Raman Nagar. That's a lovely defense flicking through. Can he finish it? And yes, it is. I don't know why the keeper of Padmanabhanagar, he was coming out of his line. A severe blunder has been done by the keeper of Padmanabhanagar. Look at the replay also. This time, Art Sachin did not make any mistake to find the back of the net. Scoreline reads, it's CV Raman Nagar 1, Padmanabhanagar nil. And there is no doubt, R. Sachin, the judge number 11, he has successfully inscribed his name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. Just to the completion of this match. The deadlock has been broken at Bangalore Football Stadium. It's CV Raman Nagar 1, Padmanabhanagar nil. CV Raman Nagar, they are getting their all important lead in this match. And they are looking to carry forward the momentum in their favor. They will be looking forward to increase their goal margins as well. Uh, Padmanabhanagar keeper with the long ball. I don't know why he was coming out of his line on that occasion in order to clearing it out. That was a huge blunder, severe blunder. And he had to be punished for his action. In the meantime, again, Sachin is trying to operate from the right, but the ball has been ruled out over the sideline. Throwing for Padmanabhanagar. He is talking about these Rajendran, Alan Sanjay Xavier, and R. Sachin. They are trying a tormented football. They are trying to portray a devastating football. In their last two matches, these guys, they were functioning so well like well-oiled machine. They are belonging to their top forms in this competition. Don't forget to subscribe the official YouTube channel of Sports KPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. If you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get stuff back to back, soccer again. This can be troublesome moment. Can he finish it? Oh my words. He's talking about if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest soccer encounters taste, the latest soccer clashes taste, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. These guys are really doing a commendable job. These guys are really doing a marvelous job. That is Sports KPI, the official streaming partner of Chief Minister's Cup in Season 2. It was a first goal-bound movement from the side of Padmanabhanagar boys, but they will have to be dissatisfied by this decision because he was standing out in an offside trap. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's throwing for CV Raman Nagar. Again, slowly but steadily, boys, they are trying to come upon a counter. Danger still not averted from the box of Padmanabhanagar. turning and just on the edge of the area. We are talking about the upcoming promising young talents. This could have been a great finish. R. Sachin, can you believe it? He's constantly making his appearance as a fox. How unlucky he was. And that he was talking about uh, the rules of Bengaluru's youth soccer school over the last few years. They are producing several talents like Nikhil Pujari, Vinit Venkatesh, Shiva Shakti. And if we talk about one of the most predominant footballer in current scenario of Indian football, we should mention that name, that is Nikhil Pujari. The goal that changed it all for Nikhil Pujari in the year of 2019. From the outside, of football players like may look like it is surrounded glitz and glamour. In reality, there is a lot of uncertainty that goes on behind the scenes. The average footballer often puts himself through so much physical stress that injuries become a professional hazard. Is one who has had a rather difficult time with injuries over career had so far. The 23-year-old who has already played at some top clubs like Mumbai FC, East Bengal, now piles his trade at FC Pune City. Then, thereafter, he shifted towards Bengaluru Football Club, having played in the Mumbai circles before. The young lad found the of the Calcutta Maiden quite alluring. It's a free kick for Padmanabhanagar. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Another wastage of opportunity for Padmanabhanagar. At the moment, they are being trailed by 1-0, so they will have to pull the shocks up against their opposition. But that's a lovely defense flicking through has been delivered there. He was trying to penetrate by capitalizing the left channel, but he was standing out in an offside trap. Look at the sense of urgency, look at the tenacity, look at the aggression of CV Raman Nagar boys. And if we talk about Nikhil Pujari's comeback story, Nikhil Pujari is back in the national team after almost 4 years. His last outing, the 0-0 draw against Qatar in the World Cup qualifiers in Doha in September 2019, might have been one of India's more impressive results of recent times. But Pujari that day was left a bit dissatisfied. In the again, CV Ramanagar, they're trying to come upon a counter. Shot comes in, but rather disappointing one. Nothing much could have done on that occasion. Instead of the keeper getting the ball under his control, this can be troublesome moment again for Padmanabhanagar. Should have been finished. Danger still not averted. Look at this guy, R. Sachin, the jersey number 11. He is constant switching off his position from right to left and vice versa. So that's why they're equally capitalizing. They're equally capably capitalizing both flanks, whether it is right or left. And he is continuously, he is irresistibly creating troubles from both the flanks. Again, this can be troublesome moment for Padmanabhanagar. This can be dangerous. Can he make a cutback? Great setup, great layoff. At the end, it was a lovely defensive work. Individual brilliance was coming up on it by Padman. 20 being passed here at Bangalore Football Stadium, CV Raman Nagar. Yards of only solitary goal. Position being won back again by CV Raman Nagar. Again, the jersey number 6 in comes the cross. But the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. This time, Rahul, who was trying to deliver a cultivated cross inside the box, could not access on that occasion. Throwing for CV Raman Nagar. Shot comes in. Strands of the keeper of Padmanabhanagar. It was a long ranger. Couple of long rangers being attempted by the side of CV Raman Nagar. The defenders of Padmanabhanagar, they should have to be very, very cautious. They should have to be much more consolidated. They should have to be much more solidified in terms of preventing the attacks of CV Raman Nagar. This time again, Alan Xavier, he has almost penetrated inside the box. Should have been finished. Oh my words again, Art Sachin. He was missing out on that occasion. It can be narrated that it was a replay of first action. Same action, same result. He was not able to finish it. He was not able to convert it from the point blank range. Another lucky escape for Padmanabhanagar keeper. And if we talk about from academy to ISL, how Bengaluru Football Club built a pipeline of home ground starts, the Blues have focused on building a legacy in the league by developing home ground talent from the ground up. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Again, a marvelous save was coming out by the keeper of Padmanabhanagar. He was diving to his right in order to clearing it out of danger. CV Nagar boys, they are constantly knocking the doors of the goal mouth of Padmanabhanagar boys in order to double up their lead. Danger still not averted from the box. Padmanabhanagar, he has almost penetrated inside the box. Can he make a cutback? Should have been finished. Oh! Goal line clearance. Oh my words. Of the line clearance. Look at the replay also. Couple of chances, couple of golden opportunities being missed by Nagar. CV Raman Nagar. It was absolutely ridiculous. Danger is still knocking in the deep defense of Padmanabhanagar. Couple of sitters being missed by CV Raman Nagar boys. Can you believe it? It was absolutely unbelievable. It was absolutely unimaginable. Might be some luck is working for Padmanabhanagar boys. They are still being trailed by 1-0, so they will have to pull the shocks up. And with this action, we are closer to the conclusion or completion of the second quarter of this match. The scoreline reads still CV Raman Nagar 1, Padmanabhanagar nil. Again, can it be a troublesome moment for Padmanabhanagar? Now the attack is being built from down the left by Padmanabhanagar, CV Raman Nagar. Will he go for the cross? He's trying to find out some gap. Again, it has been quickly closed down though by the defenders of CV Raman Nagar. Switching it over to the left. Again, he is trying to come upon a counter. It's a lovely ball being delivered there. This time, the keeper, he was coming out of his line in order to grab the ball under his control. And that I was talking about earlier. How Bengaluru Football Club built up a pipeline of home ground starts. Indian Super League club Bengaluru FC's footballing philosophy has always gone beyond short-term successes. With this action, we will be moving towards a short break for drinks break. A couple of discussions will surely be taking place between the respective dugouts.
ನಗರದ ಆಟದ ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅವರ ಕಲರ್ ಪರ್ಪಲ್. ಆರ್ ಸಚಿನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 11, ಸಿಕಂದರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 18, ಯುಕೇಶ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2, ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 10, ಉದಯ್ ನಂಬರ್ 12, ರಾಹುಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6, ಅಲೆನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8, ಖಲೀಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3, ಮದಿಗನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 16, ರೂಢಿ ನಂಬರ್ 14, ಜೀವ ನಂಬರ್ 21. ಇವರ ಹೆಡ್ ಕೋಚ್ ಮುರಳೀಧರನ್, ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೋಚ್ ಸುನೀಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಯಾದವ್ ರಾಹುಲ್, ದೀನ್ ದಯಾಳನ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಕುಮಾರ್. ಪದ್ಮನಾಭನಗರದ ಆಟದ ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅವರ ಕಲರ್ ಬ್ಲೂ. ತೇಜಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1, ಜಿತೇಂದರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 9, ಶ್ರವಣ್ ನಂಬರ್ 17, ಕಲೈವಣ್ಣ ನಂಬರ್ 13.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace yourselves up because pending a short break for a drinks break, the players of both the teams, they will be taking their respective positions.
ರಾಕೇಶ್ ನಂಬರ್ 11, ಯಶಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ 14.
Scoreline reads still CV Raman Nagar 1, Padmanabhanagar nil. That I was talking about. Bengaluru FC's footballing philosophy has always gone beyond short-term success. While the league has seen an influx of foreign stars and big names, the Blues have quietly gone about building something more sustainable, a strong pipeline of homegrown talent. Since joining the ISL in 2017, the Blues have stood out not just for their competitive consistency but also for their commitment to developing young players through their academy. Their youth system has been engineered to produce first team players capable of holding their own on the ISL stage. Over the years, the club has steadily promoted players from its academy setup, nurturing them into regular contributors and, in some cases, national team players. If we talk about the foundation, the consolidated foundation, Bengaluru FC's focus on youth development can be traced back to their early I-League days. But with the transition to the ISL, the vision became sharper, the vision became brighter. Efforts were made in scouting, coaching, and creating a clear pathway From the academy to the senior squad, the club's reserve team, which competes in leagues like the Reliance Foundation Development League and the Bangalore District Football Association Super Division, has served as a key bridge. It has provided a competitive environment where young players can learn the club's philosophy, adapt to match intensity, and get consistent game time before making the step up to the ISL. It's no surprise that the Blues have emerged winners in the BFDA Super Division thrice consecutively 2018-19, 2019-20, and 2023-24, while also having won the RFDL on two occasions, that is 2022 and 2023, that is Reliance Foundation Development League. Among the earliest success stories was Roshan Singh, who is part of the national team setup. Originally a winger, Roshan was converted into a fullback and thrived in that role. His overlapping runs, ability to whip in dangerous crosses, and set piece made him one of the league's standout young defenders in the 2021-22 season. Having made his ISL debut a season before, Roshan even picked up Emerging Player of the Season award, a testament to both his growth and the club's developmental framework. While Roshan laid the foundation, the next batch of young stars carried the baton forward. Shiva Shakti Narayanan, a lively forward with a keen eye for goal, who also impressed in the RFGL, rose through the ranks and featured first for the senior team in 2021-22. His knack for running behind defenses and finishing chances saw him finish as the team's joint second highest scorer in ISL 2022-23 season. His story stands out because he wasn't just another prospect, but he became integral to Bengaluru FC's run into the final that season. In the meantime, that's a lovely ball. That's a decent ball being delivered on that occasion. What a great defense by Padmanabhanagar boys. He was coming out as a rescuer for entire Padmanabhanagar team. Simultaneously, CV Raman Nagar boys, they are also becoming much more hungry in order to double up their lead. Another decent cross being floated inside the 6-yard box. But this time, it's hands of the keeper of Padmanabhanagar. In the meantime, possession being won back by CV Raman Nagar. Slowly but firmly. Again, they are trying to come upon a counter. Now they establish their ascendancy. Now they are trying to establish supremacy upon the opponent. Again, the effort has been obstructed by the defensive wall of Padmanabhanagar. It can be illustrated that after conceding their first goal in this match, Padmanabhanagar boys, they are trying to maintain a strong shaped defensive fortress. They are trying to build up an impenetrable defensive fortress, an impenetrable defensive wall in front of their formidable opponent, that is CV Raman Nagar. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Padmanabhanagar boys, in their first match, they were defeated by uh, BTM layout by 3-2. However, they had to face a narrow defeat by 3-2 against BTM layout, and thereafter, again, they had to face another deplorable defeat, lamentable defeat in front of Shivaji Nagar boys. by 4-1. Another decent ball being delivered there on the right. Good pressure down there. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's a throw in for CV Raman Nagar. Rahul, the shirts number 6, he is also constantly making runs which are becoming dangerous to becoming very threatening for Padmanabhanagar boys. Prior to moving into the locker rooms at halftime, CV Ramanagar boys, they will surely be looking forward to get an insurance goal in this match. This can be troublesome moment again for Padmanabhanagar. Can he finish it? I don't know why the attackers of CV Ramanagar boys, they are constantly losing down their momentum in their opposition's final third. Than 5 minutes of regulation time being left here at Bangalore Football Stadium. The scoreline reads it's CV Raman Nagar 1, Padmanabhanagar nil. That I was talking about earlier, one of the crucial products being produced by Bengaluru FC Youth Soccer School, that is Naudem Roshan Singh. We should mention this name, Namgyal Bhutia, who captained BFC in the Reliance Foundation Development League, has made a name for himself with his post-based personality. Capable of playing in multiple positions, Bhutia made his ISL debut in 2021-22 but started playing regularly in 2022-23, the same season when Bengaluru FC reached the final. But however, they were defeated by Mohan Supergiant Grand Final in the ultimate showdown of Hero Indian Super League 2022-23. He supplied two assists in 2025, both which came against FC Goa across two semi-final legs, which helped Bengaluru FC qualify for the final. His ability to step in seamlessly crucial matches reflected club's readiness to trust young shoulders with big responsibilities. The latest name to emerge from the conveyor belt is Fanai. The 20-year-old made his senior team debut in 2024-25, showing composure and control beyond his age. A product of Bengaluru FC's youth system, Fanai has been earmarked as one to watch, and he backed that promise by clocking nearly 1,000 minutes in the 2024-25 season. Can you believe these statistics? His promotion is yet another sign that the club doesn't just talk about development, has acted on it. In the meantime, a man has been brought down there. The Jets number 9 for Padmanabhanagar. Hopefully his injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game, and he is being assisted by his medical staff. It's a free kick for Padmanabhanagar, the jersey number 10. He will be stepping up his role. Can it be a danger moment for CV Raman Nagar? Can Padmanabhanagar boys get their all-important equalizer in this match prior moving into the drinks break, prior moving into the locker rooms at halftime? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard box. The jersey number 10. But the ball has just been ruled out over the crossbar. After the conclusion of the regulation time, few minutes, few moments will definitely be added on. Might be few seconds are left here at first half. The scoreline reads it's CV Raman Nagar 1, Padmanabhanagar nil. Again, Alan Sanjay Xavier. He is trying to operate from the right. He is being sandwiched by two defenders. And with this action, a great game of football has come to an end.
సివి రామనగర
In its first half, the scoreline stands. It's CV Raman Nagar 1, Padmanabhanagar nil.
మ్యాచ్న తీర్పు
An
కోరాలని
exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating first half is going to be paused by today's match official, indicating that no more action will be taking place in the first half. Halftime scoreline here at Bangalore Football Stadium. It's CV Raman Nagar 1, Padmanabhanagar nil. So stay tuned with us. We will be coming back soon with the second half action. Let's take a short break.
ಅಂದರೆ 4 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಎರಡನೇ ಪಂದ್ಯ ಶಾಂತಿನಗರ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಂ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು 7 ತಂಡಗಳು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ರೆಡಿಯಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿ. ವಂದನೆಗಳು.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Bangalore Football Stadium. One of the most picturesque venues, one of the most spectacular venues in Indian football circuit. And here we go with the commencement of the second half. It's CV Raman Nagar boys. Those will be attacking from right to left on your screen in their signature purples and their counterpart Padmanabhanagar. Those will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature sky blues. And I'm your commentator, Shop Number Malik, once again joining you live from the commentary box. Your one of actions on behalf of the official YouTube channel of Sports KPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. You get the latest live matches update. Want to get the taste of back-to-back soccer encounters, back-to-back soccer thrillers, then you should have to visit, you should have to keep an eye on their YouTube channels. These guys are really doing a commendable job. These guys are really doing a marvelous job in order to highlight, in order to cherish, in order to nurture their upcoming promising young talents, their upcoming future talents who can have the potentials to shine themselves in your future in national and international podium as well. It's long ball being played on the right again. CV Raman Nagar, they are trying to operate from the right. After getting their respective coaches' pep talks, the players of these two teams, they will surely be charged up. They will surely be geared up in order to do something better, in order to do something that the ball has been ruled out over the sideline. It's a trying for CV Raman Nagar. The Jets number 8 again. It's a corner for CV Raman Nagar. Alan Sanjay Xavier. He is going to take this corner kick. Sends it in into the traffic. Headed comes in. But it was side netted. No problem, no trouble whatsoever for the keeper of Padmanabhanagar. With the commencement of the second half, with the beginning of the second half action, CV Raman Nagar boys, they will be looking forward in order to continue their domination, their supremacy, their ascendancy upon their opponent. The ball has been rolled out the side over the goal line. It's a goal kick for Padmanabhanagar. Slowly but steadily again. CV Raman Nagar, they are trying to come upon a counter. Place it back. Can you move forward? It's a lovely bong. No takers on that occasion. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Still, there was a push from behind, so that's why an indirect free kick has been awarded to CV Raman Nagar. Again, can it be a troublesome moment for Padmanabhanagar boys? Can CV Raman Nagar boys doubled up their lead from this opportunity? Another significant opportunity, another great opportunity, another marvelous chance has come to the men in purples to double up their lead. Can they get it? Can they make it? Can they hit the target? Can it be a danger moment for Padmanabhanagar? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard box. Pass comes in. It has been cleared away by the defenders of Padmanabhanagar. After conceding their first goal, frankly speaking, to be very honest, Padmanabhanagar defense, they are becoming much more cautious. They are becoming much more solidified in terms of preventing the attacks of CV Raman Nagar. Sends it in into the traffic. Header comes in. That was a lovely header. Can you believe it? This time, he did not make any mistake to find the back of the net. Look at the replay also. This time again, that he was talking about CV Raman Nagar boys. It was a great header, powerful header, which was rattling towards the post. And CV Raman, they have successfully doubled up their lead. They are doubling up their lead in this game, and they are getting all important insurance goal against their opponent, that is Padmanabhanagar boys. Now it is really difficult. Now it is too difficult for Padmanabhanagar boys to make a comeback, to make a dramatic comeback in this game, especially
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು
while they are
ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು.
facing one of the
ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾದ
most
ಧ್ವನಿ
formidable,
ಕೇಳುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
one of the most strongest
ಸೊನ್ನೆ ಮೊದಲ
opponents in this
ಹೆಸರುಗಳು
Group A, that is CV Raman
ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ
Nagar.
0,
Scoreline stands. It's
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು
CV
ತಂಡದ
Raman Nagar
ಹೆಸರು
2,
ವಿನೀತ್.
Padmanabhanagar nil. If we talk about CV Raman Nagar's goal scoring ability, then we can see that CV Raman Nagar till now they have scored 12 goals so far. In comes the cross, danger still not averted. Header comes in. This time again, Alan Sanjay Xavier. He was totally free. He was completely free inside the 6-yard box. I was completely surprised why the defenders of Padmanabhanagar, they are giving much more spaces to their opponent's striker. They should have to be very, very careful. Finally, CV Raman Nagar boys, they have successfully broken down the momentum of Padmanabhanagar boys. Now at the moment, Padmanabhanagar boys, they are being trailed by 2-0, so they will have to pull the shocks up. And that he was talking about in the first half. That is The latest name, Fanai and Venkatesh. Joining him in making the leap was Vinit Venkatesh, who was who also made his ISL debut. In the same season, Venkatesh impressed on his debut, scoring the only goal of the match, which guided the Blues to a win over East Bengal FC in the last ISL season. The young midfielder also contributed 2 assists over the season, delivering energetic performances and impressing with his maturity in the final third. Both of them were instrumental in helping BFC reach the final. A promising breakthrough season for it was a promising breakthrough season for Vinit Venkatesh. For Bengaluru FC, youth development has been a core part of the club's identity. The belief is simple: if you trust young players and provide the right environment, then they will rise. The club's coaching staff, including coaches, have bought into into this philosophy. Whether it was Carles Cuadrat handing starts to Roshan or Simon Grayson trusting in crunch games, the backing has been consistent. With more young prospects waiting in the wings and a system that keeps evolving. Bengaluru FC's academy model could serve as a blueprint for others to follow in Indian football. Now it's a corner for CV Raman Nagar. Again, can it be a danger moment for Padmanabhanagar boys? Can it be a troublesome moment? Header comes in. What a bit saved at the end by the keeper of
ಪದ್ಮನಾಭನಗರ ಗೋಲ್ಕೀಪರ್ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
Padmanabhanagar keeper. Look at the replay also. There is no doubt that the ball was dipped between the sticks, but the keeper, his strong left hand, assisted him to come out as skewer for Padmanabhanagar boys. In the meantime, fresh leg being injected onto the pitch. The just number 5 for CV Raman Nagar. He is making his way onto the center. Might be his inclusion would add some positive result his team. That I was talking about. With more young prospects waiting in the wings and a system that keeps evolving, Bengaluru FC's academy model could serve as a blueprint for others to follow in Indian football. For now, it remains one of the club's biggest strengths and a reason why their fans can dream not just of silverware but of watching their own growth into stars. Again, this can be a troublesome moment for Padmanabhanagar boys. Slowly but steadily, CV Nagar boys, they are trying to sap the vitality of their opponent. They are trying to seal the deal in their name. And look at these guys as compared to the first half. Padmanabhanagar boys, 69 minutes have been passed here at Bangalore Football Stadium. The scoreline reads still. It's CV Raman Nagar 4, Padmanabhanagar nil. Now the entire defensive fortress of Padmanabhanagar have completely been broken down, have completely been devastated, have completely been dilapidated in front of severe attacks of, storming attacks of CV Raman Nagar. Once again, as usual, CV Raman Nagar, they have started to portray, they have started to demonstrate, they have started to display their sporting prowess against their opponent, that is Padmanabhanagar. Scoreline reads it's CV Nagar 4, Padmanabhanagar nil. You are watching live in exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channel of Sports KPI and Karnataka State Football Association as well. Don't forget to subscribe their official YouTube channels if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the taste of back-to-back soccer encounters that will be revealed in front of you, then you should have to visit, you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channels. Few minutes being delayed due to an injury came about. Padmanabhanagar boys, they have nothing to lose from this match. As far as the Bangalore Football Stadium is concerned, it served as a venue for in 3 editions of the I-League, the then top tier football league in the country. The stadium was the home of Bengaluru FC for one season when they won the I-League trophy in their first attempt. Now the stadium is currently used by AC Bengaluru for I-League 2 matches, which also hosted I-League 2 and Group D of I-League 3 matches for them. If we talk about the early history of the stadium, the construction of the stadium was started in the year of 1967. Initially, the stadium was going to be based on the famed Estadio do Maracana in Brazil, which had a capacity of 250,000 back then. The idea was to design and construct the Bangalore Football Stadium like that, but with a final capacity of 90,000 instead. After the first stands were completed around 1970 and 1971, then FIFA President Joe Haviland made the trip to Bengaluru to see the progress and start of the construction of the main stands. He was left happy with what he heard about the stadium and reportedly said he would bring South American teams to India to play in the stadium. Eventually, problems started to arise about the cost of constructing the stadium. Skyrocketed, materials such as steel and cement were stolen, and due to the rise of costs, the State Football Federation, the Karnataka State Football Association, were left without the needed funds to complete the stadium, even though an inquiry was started. The results were never published due to corruption within the Bengaluru Stadium. In order to raise some funds, a leasing agreement was made with a private builder for two corner areas for his own buildings. In 1996-97, in an endeavor to have the National Games of India hosted in Bengaluru, the High Court ordered the slum area of the stadium cleared, which thus happened on 5th December. On 5th of December 2004, the stadium was the site of the death of Brazilian footballer Cristiano shown here during a Federation Cup match between Tempo and Mohun Bagan. And we are slowly moving towards the last quarter of this match. And there is no doubt CV Raman Nagar boys, they will be qualified into the next round as a first boy from Group A. And on the other hand, Padmanabhanagar boys, once again, they are standing in front of another miserable defeat, deplorable defeat, in front of their formidable opponent, one of the most predominant sides in this Season 2 Chief Minister's Cup, organized by the Vaishnavi Group and Karnataka State Football Association. Again, slowly but steadily, CV Raman Nagar boys, they are trying to come upon a counter. With the commencement of the match, with the beginning of this match, with the beginning of this clash, CV Raman Nagar boys, they are functioning so well like well-oiled machine throughout the last two matches. They are playing a devastating football, a football which is totally tormented, a football which is totally storming football, destructive football. Again, the attack is being constructed from down the right by CV Raman Nagar. This can be troublesome moment. This can be dangerous again for Padmanabhanagar boys. But no takers on that occasion till now. They have scored 14 goals so far in this competition, in this second season of Chief Minister's Cup. They have been conceded just one goal against BTM layout. Again, slowly but steadily, CV Raman Nagar boys, they are trying to come upon a counter. Now it is all about CV Raman Nagar show. Each and every opponent of them being thrashed away, being devastated, being destroyed in front of their storming football. And and if we talk about Padmanabhanagar boys, they have nothing to lose. They have no options to get a rejuvenation in this match, to get a revival of this match, to get a revival in this match. Now we are slowly moving towards the drinks break, the second drinks break of this match. And with this action, we will be entering into the last quarter of this match. The players of both the teams, they will be taking their respective positions after spending a short drinks break. And if we talk about how Karnataka is channelizing growing interest in women's football through a structured league, double substitutions will be coming up on your screen. The jersey number 18 and jersey number 16 for Padmanabhanagar boys. They are going to march towards the center, onto the center. Might be their inclusions would add some positive result to their respective teammates. That he was talking about how Karnataka is channelizing growing interest in women's football through a structured league never before in its 72-year existence. Did the Karnataka Football State Association have a women's league? This changed last year. This changed in the year of 2018. Over 100 girls descended upon Bangalore Football Stadium on in July evening for their chance to make the Karnataka State Women's Team. 22 of them took the field in a scrimmage in hopes of impressing the scouts and earning a spot on the roster. Others sat in the stands taking off shin guards and cleats with sweat dripping, having just played. Some others waited down by the field for their turn. A few huddled in small groups, a few huddled in small groups, laughing and taking pictures while others sat alone, stoically watching the game. All of them were there for one reason: their love for football, their passion for football, their emotion for football. The story isn't unusual. The lack of support for girls' football is a symptom of the patriarchal ideas left over from the past that this nation will wrestles with. The India that girls can't or should not play football continues to be an obstacle to the sports growth in the country. While this idea is slowly being chipped away at, the effects of not having the early onset infrastructure and support to grow the girls' game has meant that India has fallen behind its Asian counterparts and the rest of the world. And that I was talking about Karnataka's first women league last year, that is in the year of 2018, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. AIFA sent out a mandate to states to set up their own women's league as well. In each state's league, teams from clubs across the state would compete. The winning team from each state league will get to play in the IWL. Never before in its 72 years existence did the Karnataka State Football Association have a women's league. This changed last year on the initiative of former footballer and journalist M. Satyanarayanan, who was then a member of the governing board and core committee of the KSFA. In the meantime, it's a corner for Padmanabhanagar. Can they get their consolation goal? In comes the cross, but it was straight into the hands of the keeper of CV Raman Nagar. It was a lofty delivery, but in the meantime, the keeper of Padmanabhanagar, he was also coming out of his line in order to clearing it out. And that he was talking about the role of KSFA to promote women's soccer in their state. This changed in the year of 2000. Being passed here at Bangalore Stadium. The scoreline reads it's CV Raman Nagar 4, Padmanabhanagar nil. And that I was discussing about earlier, the role of KSFA to promote women's soccer in the state. In December 2018 again, this time out Sachin has almost penetrated inside the box, but he could not keep the ball under his control for a long time. The first touch was too heavy, so that's why he could not get a hold on it. Satyanarayan and KSFA, Karnataka State Football Association President N.A. Harris, made the AIFA to discuss the possibility of starting a women's league in Karnataka. Karnataka State Football Association support for women's football came in part because of the impetus tournament held for the first time in August 2018 to gauge the stage of women's football in Karnataka's Satyanarayan had organized this 11-side tournament at the Bangalore Football Stadium. He was told that only 4 teams would play at the most. On realizing there was so much interest in women's game, Karnataka State Football Association created its own Super Division League in January. In the year of 2019, 5 teams participated in the league's matches that year, and the winning team, Bengaluru United Football Club, was sent to play in the IWL, that is the top tier of Indian Women's League. Satya Narayan, who is now the General Secretary of KSFA, who was now the General Secretary of Karnataka State Football Association at that time, was hoping to eventually create an actual committee for women's football there that he could oversee and help direct. Currently, it's just him as the Women's Commissioner for Football at the association. He was also spearheading another major addition for Karnataka State Football Association. If all goes according to his plan, the association would have a division which will be a tier below the Super Division League. In July, Karnataka State Football Association in July 2019 started a campaign named No Girl Left Behind to create a database of all girls playing in the state. They ended up collecting information of over 300 girls, including their age and whether they played for a club. KSFA didn't. This can be troublesome moment, and there it is. When I was talking about the role of Karnataka State Football Association at the moment, again, this time the judge number 11 once again, R. Sachin. He was just trying to examine the keeper of Padmanabhanagar while he was coming out of his line. In order to narrow the angle, he was just making a gentle push over his head, beyond his head. He did not make any mistake to find the back of the net. The scoreline stands. It's CV Raman Nagar 5, Padmanabhanagar nil. Now the entire defensive fortress of Padmanabhanagar has completely been devastated, has completely been destroyed, has completely been dilapidated, has completely been sandwiched. Scoreline reads, it's CV Nagar 5, Padmanabhanagar nil. Few minutes being left here at Bangalore Football Stadium. It's CV Nagar 5, Padmanabhanagar nil. Again, can it be a troublesome moment for Padmanabhanagar boys that I was talking about? Plays it back. Few minutes are left here at Bangalore Football Stadium. Again, CV Nagar boys, they are going to wrap up this game with a greater goal margin. In comes the header, Gender still not averted, but he was standing out in an offside trap. Look at the sense of urgency. Look at the tenacity of these guys. The men in purples, they are just rampaging their opponent. They are just ramaging their opponent. That is Padmanabhanagar. The countdown begins. The fans, the spectators, the supporters of CV Raman Nagar boys, they have started to celebrate this moment. They have started to cheer up this moment because their team have already been qualified into the next round of Season 2 Chief Minister's Cup. And probably They will be emerged as a first. They will be emerged as a first team to qualify for the quarterfinals round that I was talking about earlier. The role of Karnataka State Football Association to encourage women's soccer in the state. And with this action, a great game of football has come to an end. There is no doubt Padmanabhanagar boys throughout the entire first half. They were putting a strong resistance in front of CV Raman Nagar boys, but their all efforts have been put into vain in front of CV Raman Nagar throughout the second half. Throughout the entire second half, CV Raman Nagar boys, they are just ramaging their opponent, that is Padmanabhanagar boys. Full-time scoreline here at Bangalore Football Stadium. It's CV Raman Nagar 5. They are wrapping up this game by getting a convincing victory against Padmanabhanagar. It's CV Raman Nagar 5, Padmanabhanagar nil. Stay tuned with us. We will be coming back on tomorrow. Let's have a quick look on upcoming fixture. Back-to-back soccer encounter will be revealed in front of you. It's a Group C encounter. Shantinagar will be taking on Malleshwaram. So let's take a short break.